Hey folks, how you doing? Just figure I'll show you something. Beside the handle material and steels, things what you use for the knives are these, parts, knife making parts. And when you start fix blades, you need all these different pins and tubes and everything, because trust me, you will always run into, situation where you just don't have the right one. So same thing happened to me over and over again, and I hate when that happens. So this is only portion of what I have. Then I have a big tube of new pins and rods. But you see that all different sizes, pretty much anything you need, from the smallest like a pin-like steel, up to nice and thick tube. I think that's 5/8. So all of that, right? That's the beginning. And then if you actually start thinking about doing folders or friction folders, then comes this fun stuff. This stuff is more actually still from my sheet making, because this one has a lot of Chicago screws and these posts. These are like the fancy Chicago screws, silencers. Those are from the Teclax. You see, these are also the fancy Chicago screw posts and screws for them. And then you have regular Chicago screws, so that's pretty important a lot of times. And the main stuff, the stuff for actual folders and such. And this is another thing where I invest a lot of my money that I make on knives. A lot of it goes into this, and it might not seem like a lot, but trust me, this is a lot of money in here. It's like it's probably a Sabenza or two worth in the stuff in here, or all the stuff that I bought and used. It is probably a Sabenza or two. So I have some, I have them organized in quarter-inch sizes, 3/16 and 1/8. Those are quarter-inch pivots, and those are 3 different types of screws for it. These are different type of pivot on its own, the whole set. Then I have, what is this? I don't see there now. Oh, I have some detent balls here, standoffs, 1, 2, 3, 4 types of standoffs. That's 3/16. 2 different screws for 3/16. If you start doing that, you always, the screws are not that expensive, the standoffs are, the pivots are, the screws are not that bad. You see, flat head, button head, you always want to have those. Ideally, I would always want to have flat head, button head, but both colors, silver and black. At least the screws are not that expensive, so it's more just like about putting it all together and buying it in pieces. Washers, phosphor bronze washers, those are not expensive, but always good to have. Always good to have, even actually when you're not making knives, just for the maintenance of your old knives. 1/8 pivots, screws for them, all different screws. Actually, last time I ordered some bushings too, because they might come handy. These are bushings for 3/16. These are, you take a 3/16 pivot, put this on, and it spins on it. It's perfect fit, perfect tight fit, and it fits. So let's say you have 3/16 pivot, and by screwing this, putting this bushing on it, you make a 1/4 inch pivot. So into scales you're gonna drill 3/16, but in a blade tank you're gonna have 1/4 inch hole. It wears off better, it spins better, it's smoother and stuff like that, and there are a couple more advantages of that. I never played with it myself, but there are advantages of bushings. That's a tricky one. Thumb studs, couple of different thumb studs. Those are not cheap, but not crazy expensive. But imagine each of these is like $2-3. Same goes for the bushing, for the pivots. Each of these is $1.50, $2, depends how many you buy at once. So it adds up. This little sucker is like $6. So it's not fun if you really want to be ready. And I hate those situations where I want to do something and I just don't have the right stuff. Same thing happened to me when I was doing my this guy actually, the carbon fiber. When we had back the old maple scales, same thing happened. I just didn't have stuff what I wanted, and I was furious about it. So you know, if it adds up. So if you really want to get into it, get ready to be spending more and more and more. The more you get into it, the more you're gonna spend. But it's fun. I really have a blast doing this, and you know, I really don't regret that I bought all this stuff. It's what I need. It's what I like. So you know, screw it. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Hope you found some information. Thank you for watching. Take care. Stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.